Hi, I am Peer Mohammed, your English language coach. There have been many inquiries in the recent times about the content of the English language program that I have been doing. So this video is just to explain the content of the program. It gives you an overview of the content of the English language program that we have in place for the last 5 years. And the questions are related to age group, the level of English, all that. We broadly categorize the students into two sets. People who have some experience of the language or categorized as mature audience, and people who have less experience of the language or categorized as young audience. So it is about the content for the young audience and the mature audience. The young audience are taught the language in a specific fashion, and the mature audience are taught with a different approach. But there is a commonality to both the approaches. That is the first step and the second step. The first step in our teaching is to make you fall in love with the English language. Once you fall in love with the English language, helping you understand the structure of the language. So, for example, for the mature audience, typically a class begins with understanding the idioms of the English language. When we talk about idioms of the English language, you also get to understand the history of the English language, how in the last 1,500 years, the language has evolved. So you get some liking for the words that you are being taught. You develop a liking for the words that are taught. That is how it begins for the mature audience. For the young audience, we go for a more time-tested method of introducing songs, introducing maybe simple poems. And they're also the same, the idea is the same, to make you fall in love with the language. So you start loving the language, you start connecting with the language. Once you start connecting with the language, my job becomes easier. Then I can talk about the structure of the language, the syntax, the grammar part of it. Then it makes things easier for both the teacher and the students. And many people have specific inquiries about, do you also teach writing? Because I'm a writer, apart from being an English coach, I'm also a writer. So people ask me, do you also teach, right? That's a separate thing. That's a separate 10 hours. So in the 10 hours that we give you, the 5 hours, first 5 hours help you feel all the feels about the English language. The last 5 hours help you tackle it. So that's how it is structured currently for both young audience and the mature audience. Of course, the writing is it's another cup of tea. So I don't want to go into the details, but the timings are morning 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock one batch, and then the next batch is morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And the evening batch happens rarely, but it is between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. That is the timing. And if you want to know more about it, please feel free to connect with my mobile number that is given in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and join our English program, and you will master the language very easily.